Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of blackbordering every map in BTD6. Today we are on an intermediate map because I only have 4 advanced maps left. I'm getting close to being able to beat Last Resort on Chimps, but for today we're going to be taking on Chutes. This is going to be the 3rd intermediate map of the series, and we've got about 20 plus of these maps to go, and we're only down to 4 advanced maps. So the light is at the end of the tunnel, and that is why I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from the advanced maps, but we'll get back to those soon and complete the last few of them. But for this start, we are going to use a dart monkey and a boomerang, and there's a really cool strategy for this early game, and it revolves around the boomerang's targeting. So if you have him on right-handed, when the balloons come down this right-sided path, it's able to kind of use its boomerang arc to shoot down this line here and maximize its pierce. But on the left side, you can switch his handedness to left so that he kind of does the same thing and doesn't get blocked by this statue. So for the early game, what we're going to be doing is every single round, we're going to be switching the boomerang's targeting. I know it's kind of annoying as far as micro goes, but it's something you can change in the middle of the round, and all you have to do is hit one button to change him from left-handed to right-handed. I guess the most annoying part is just remembering to do it. But this will allow me to get a 0-2-2 boomerang for the early game, and I think it'll allow us to save up into Corvus because we need to start leveling up his XP as soon as possible. And as I'm saying that, I forgot to change my boomerang targeting. So now we have him back on right-handed. We have the faster rangs upgraded, and I'm hoping that if we can get Corvus before round 15, we should be okay to complete this early game. We might not be able to because Corvus is quite expensive of a hero, but we're just gonna have to see. As I'm saying that, we're gonna switch the boomerang back to right-handed, and we'll have to see. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to save up into Corvus in time because round 14 is coming, and I don't know if this boomerang has enough pierce to take care of the rest of these early rounds. So if we're not able to do that, I think with these $900, yeah, we're $9 away from a crossbow. I think I'm just gonna get a crossbow, and that should allow us to take care of these rounds much easier. I think I may even put him on last for round 15. I'll make sure he's on the right-handedness. So with a left-handed boomerang and a crossbow on last, I think we should be able to take out round 15. And that's a piece of cake. We can switch the boomerang to right-handed one more time. And maybe by the end of round 18 this time, we will be able to get Corvus. This is just the inevitable stall of getting Corvus, and it feels like it's taking forever, but hopefully we can get him before round 20, maybe mid-round 19 we can afford, but maybe not, actually. So let's move the boomerang to left-handed, and let's see if we can afford Corvus. We can. I'm going to put him down quick, because later on we can change his location, because he has an ability that allows him to teleport, so that's cool. But we are 1 level away from the soul harvest, and once we can get that up and running, we should be okay. I'm going to get quick shots and very quick shots on crossbow, and then as soon as we can start soul harvesting on Corvus, we'll get that up and running. Maybe it might be a while because nothing's gonna reach his range. I've kind of come to realize, even the purple balloons that Corvus can't reach, the crossbow is gonna be just fine. So I'm just gonna spam out this soul harvest, and I mean oh, I didn't mean to do the soul barrier. I meant to do the nourishment. This is a sloppy start, but that's okay. We're gonna put the bionic boomer upgrade on this boomerang. Then I'm going to remove these statues, and then I think we're okay to put the boomerang back on right-handed, and then we'll probably be fine to just keep him on right-handed targeting, because now that the statues are gone, he can shoot down kind of a more straight line and utilize his boomerang-like curve. So we're going to use more nourishment, because this is just how you play Corvus. It's kind of annoying, but it's effective, so might as well. We can use another harvest. We'll just use it to get as much as we can, which is not very much. On round 33, we can afford the sharpshooter. This is going to be helpful for all of the camo rounds up until round 42, and just doing more layer skipping and taking care of the general balloons in the mid-30s. I can use a harvest. I was going to say I definitely can, because the balloons should hit Corvus's range on this round. But let's see how we handle the rainbows. Since 35 can be a tough round, I will put the boomerang on left-handed. But we're fine, so we can move them back to right-handed. When the grouped pinks come, we can use a Corvus ability. That gives us quite a bit of mana. And we can pop our nourishment ability. Oh my goodness. It's like when I hit cast, sometimes it just clicks on the soul barrier instead, which is quite annoying, but it's alright. And I think I'm going to move Corvus like over here, because we can always change his targeting later. Actually, that was kind of dumb because we can't really soul harvest. I'm not going to min-max Corvus abilities in this round. I don't really have it in me. But what I do want to do is get an ice monkey for right back here, and get a village right here, and maybe we can use the harvest on this ceramic balloon, and we can. Then I'm going to get primary training on the village, and I'll probably get primary mentoring as well, because I know with Corvus we can use some pretty strong abilities to beat the rest of round 40. So we'll get a 0-1-2 ice, and then we can keep Corvus where he's at. We can use the big hand, and then we can just use our ancestral might on the insides, and we can't cancel the ability of the ancestral might, but that's okay because it doesn't use any extra mana. Getting this primary mentoring down early is going to be helpful for all of the tier 1s that we're going to be getting on primary towers. I think I'm just going to move Corvus over here so that we can use the soul harvest sooner. I suppose I'll get radar scanner as well, because I just am not sure how these camo blues are going to be on round 42. And then we can use the... oh, we can't use the soul harvest yet because we don't actually have the ability back up. So I'll just move Corvus over here so that we can use his soul harvest over here on some zebras. And now we're back up to about 300 mana. I'm going to get cryo cannon and icicles, and then that should allow me to stave up for the crossbow master. Crossbow master is going to be one of the tier 5s for today. And I think just to make it easy, we're going to put Corvus back here, and hopefully we can start the save up. I'll use one of the harvests on round 46. I'll use nourishment at the start of round 47, and we have a level 8 Corvus, which is not super high, but it'll be okay. Now we can just start the save up for the crossbow master, so I'll just keep using Corvus when I feel needed, and we should be able to save up just fine. Icicles can catch the leaks, and then we have Bio Boomer with Sharpshooter for mob damage. Alright, that was probably some of the worst fast-forwarded footage you've ever seen from me. I did end up microing Corvus a little bit just to maximize some of his experience. I think I'm going to put him over here because... oh, that was actually the dumbest thing I could have done because his cooldown takes forever. And that's not the round where balloons are coming out of. This is the round where balloons are coming out of. And there is another Moab coming. I can use a harvest on the Moab and the fortified ceramic. We'll use our nourishment. Now we have level 10. And I think this gives me mana as well, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be, because I like to be mistaken. Now I'm gonna get turbocharge, and we'll put him on left-handed for round 59. Actually, we don't need to. Round 59 is a piece of cake. I can keep Corvus here for round 60 because, wait, right-handed. Oh, I didn't have one right-handed. We can get some good soul harvesting on this round. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that was actually terrible. So let's use nourishment, and then let's actually save some mana for round 63. Believe it or not, 63 is kind of difficult on this, not on this map, but with this strategy, rather. I have an idea for how I want to go about it, so I think with the icicles, though, we'll be okay. So, round 63. The first wave, I'm going to use Harvest and the level 10. Then I'm going to use Nourishment. Then I'm going to move Corvus over here. Then I'm going to use the Permacharge, or the Turbocharge for the second wave. And then for the third wave, we can use our Nourishment. Oh, we don't even need to. Alright, well there we go. We can use Nourishment for round 64, which would get us max mana. And this is the part of the run where we're just getting a ton of mana. I'll move him back over here, and then we can use another Soul Harvest when we get the... Or this is not Soul Harvest, this is Nourishment, oh my gosh. Or Soul Harvest to get Nourishment, I suppose. I think I'm saying these right. Can't actually tell. Recovery actually would be nice, because this will allow us to get our nourishment back up sooner. But I think for now we're okay. I know this is extremely micro heavy, so there's probably much easier strategies out there if you are trying to beat this map. I think the first sign that this is not a strategy that you technically need to be following at home is that I'm using Crossbow Master. I think you could just get away with something like Spirit of the Forest, Archmage, Prince of Darkness, Icicle Impale. You could even do like a ninja strategy with Grandmaster Ninja and Oben. You could do a Avatar of Wrath strategy. I mean, the possibilities are quite endless when you are on a map where only one lane comes out at a time. But this is a video for entertainment purposes. I guess you can use these as a guide if you want, but if you want to beat Rake this way, this is just not the way to do it. But we have a spreadsheet of tier 5s that we are trying to get through, and unfortunately one of them is Crossbow Master, and I thought that this would be a fine map to use the Crossbow Master on. And I thought might as well use Corvus because he's good and he's annoying to use, and the Crossbow Master is an annoying tower, and this is an annoying map, so it's just like the perfect combination of dread and misery. So I guess this is the misery episode, so if you guys want to feel nothing but emptiness inside of your heart, this is the video for you. But I can't use the Soul Harvest until the end of the round because all of the rainbows were getting absolutely demolished by Corvus. So yeah, that's a thing. My commentary is starting to go out the door. Yeah, all we're doing right now is basically saving up for Permacharge and min-maxing Corvus. It's just a fun time. I kind of want to see if when you use Corvus level 10, I'm pretty sure that it gives you mana. I think it does. I'm not 100% sure about that though. Alright, well I think that we'll be fine at least up until like round 75. Alright, we've got Corvus back on this side now. He still can't pop leads because this guy just sucks. Not really, he's fine. We'll do this because we can get a pretty good harvest there. Then what I think I'll do is I'll use Frostbound and Spear because we've got some grouped damage to take care of. We can use the Corvus level 10 and the Turbocharge. And then I'm going to move Corvus back over here and see if we can use his Soul Harvest for around 76. We can, and we have plenty of nourishment to get more experience, and we are close to level 14, which is great. When these BFBs come around, we should have plenty to take care of them. Actually, I think the easiest course of action with this strategy would just be get primary expertise before getting the turbo or the permacharge, because primary expertise is busted, and then you can just spam like mob maulers or something. I think a Striker Jones spam strategy would actually be just overpowered on this map too, so you could do that as well. Icicles does clean up here quite nicely, just this 0-1-4, so we're doing well with the save up. Permacharge is right around the corner. I'll move Corvus over here because that's as close to the right side as he can be without being out of the range of the village. And we're basically just waiting for those camos. I will put my permacharge on right-handedness. I'll use turbocharge a little bit early, then we can use our what is that called? Nourishment, and there we go. We have enough for permacharge. Now, something that is still annoying is that we will have to continue to change the handedness. I apologize in advance for that. But then we can start going for some support options. I probably will need a little bit more damage. That's where the first strikes will be coming into play. I actually don't have any in the village range, which is fine. But since it's only a primary mentoring, you actually can't get any discounts with the subs. So it being in village range isn't actually losing me out on any money. But we can use another nourishment, and we can move Corvus back over here. We're going to have plenty of damage to take out round 80. This is a good round to recoup some of my abilities, though. So let's wait until the ZOMG is here. We've got the boomerang on left-handed. That's actually fine. And then we can use our Soul Harvest. We can move Corvus over to this side. We can get the Balloon Sabotage. And we can use Corvus level 10. This is going to absolutely explode with mana. And then we can destroy round 81. Put the boomerang on right-handed. We can move Corvus back over here. And I guess with this strategy, it's kind of online that Corvus and the boomerang are both being microed. So it's not like you're microing one thing at a time. You can micro them both together, which is kind of cool, I guess. We use nourishment since we have 800, and then we can use our sabotage, and then as soon as we have the soul harvest back, we can use that. And then we will move the boomerang, we'll move Corvus, and you know the drill at this point. I really hope none of you guys are following this chimp strategy. There's so many more guides out there that are just so much easier than this, but if you've watched all my advanced map videos and you're needing a guide for an intermediate map, I don't really know what to tell you, so. Round 83 is a piece of cake. We're not getting pierce capped, so we're all right there. And Corvus is on pace to hit level 20, hopefully sort of soon. We have level 15, and we can just get some more mana with these super ceramics. I can move the boomerang back to right-handed since I did not do that. And we will be perfectly at 800 nourishment or mana to use the nourishment. And we can move Corvus, we can change the boomerang. You can get more tier 5s in this strategy if you want. You can get the Icicle Impale or the primary expertise, but I think I'm just going to go for more supports. And honestly, I want to see if I'm going to go for a tower I've actually never used in the series before. I'm going to go for a Transforming Tonic, which I think is made better with faster throwing, but I'm not entirely sure. I am just going to use the permacharge for around 85. I could have used Corvus there as well. Ooh, but we do not have... We do have village range for Corvus, it's just barely. And we're not quite close to being able to have 800 mana, so we'll need to use some of these Corvus abilities to get more mana back. Round 86 is a breeze. Round 87 is going to take a long time, man. This is probably going to be a long video just for the fact that these rounds take so long to reach my towers. But that's okay. Now we can use our mana, and we can use permacharge because that is a lot of grouped balloons. And then we can move Corvus back over here. And I don't really know what I'm going to be saving up for. I suppose we can just go for some of like the base support options. One of these will be including a Relentless Glue on strong. And let's see, we don't have quite enough. We can do that to get 800. And we're at level 16. We're getting there. We can use our level 10 for round 89. We can use our speedy recovery because we have our soul harvest back. I'll use a Sabo just to make round 89 a little bit easier, and then I can move Corvus over here for round 90. And we have enough for nourishment, and then I can use the transforming tonic on round 90, and we are quite alright. We'll use a nourishment on round 91. We can use our level 10 ability. I'll probably just use a permacharge since it looks like it might be needed. And then we can move the Corvus back to here. And let's see, we have nourishment back. We have ZOMGs coming, but the fortified Moabs are going to be making their way through first. Then I'll use the transforming tonic as soon as it's in range. And then we can use our Corvus abilities to make 92 a little bit easier. But man, this transforming tonic is doing a lot of damage. It's quite underrated in my opinion. But for round 93, we're going to put our boomerang back to left-handed, and we're going to slow down these DDTs so that round 93 is a piece of cake. I guess I could have rhymed there. I could have said slow down the DDTs so round 93 is a breeze. And oh my gosh, I've had this crossbow master on last the whole time. I think that was from when I had the crossbow wanting to shoot down a straight line in the early rounds. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize that. But we can move Corvus now, and honestly, I mean, I could probably get total transformation, but I don't think I would be doing the tower justice, so I'll probably stay away from it. But one thing that I do know is good is Glue Strike. So I'll put Glue Strike right here, and I kind of want to spam a couple more of these transforming tonics because they're very good. They do a lot of damage. And I kind of want this to be one of my more fun damage options. So we're basically using Transforming Tonic, or we're basically using Total Transformation at home. I'm going to use a Permacharge here. And we've got a lot of abilities, and they'll all be back up for around 100, which is cool. And one thing I'm realizing is I have not been using my abilities for Corvus. So there we go, we got Nourishment. We have level 18. So I think we'll be okay. We have the permacharge on left-handed, which is good. And the DDTs are coming. We'll use an early Sabo. And then when these look like they're about to start speeding up, I'll use a couple of these transforming tonics. And we absolutely shred these DDTs. I'm going to move the permacharge back to right-handed. We're going to move Corvus back over here. And I guess when these BFBs get in range, I can use the level 10. We are still not level 19 yet. That gets us a little bit closer, but not quite there. And the ZOMGs are coming. And one of my cats, I believe, is under me. I'm not quite sure. Alright, we'll use this tonic, and then I'll use a Glue Strike, and I'll use the other two, and you can just see how easy these ZOMGs get shredded. And with that being said, I think I'm just going to use a few more. Because why not? We can get one over here. We can get one over here. And we can move Corvus, and we can try to get level 20 as soon as possible. I'll put the permacharge on left-handed, and then when he starts attacking, I'll activate the ability, because when these ZOMGs pop, we can use our Corvus. We'll have 800 mana, and we can move him back here. And he's quite close to level 20. We could actually probably buy level 20 with money, which would be cool. But here's what we're gonna do. Early Sabo, we need permacharge on right-handed. And I'm only using 2 abilities here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, here's the power of 6, 7. The only time in my channel's history I'm ever gonna say it. Blue Strike, Transforming Tonic. We shred everything. Doesn't even stand a chance. We can use permacharge late, because I think we need it to clean up, because that's a lot of group balloons. And we can use nourishment quickly. We can use the last $43 to get level 20. We can use this, we can use this. And I actually don't know if we have enough left in the tank, because I used all my abilities on 98. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, I didn't think that I would need to get more defense for this round. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I really could have avoided that so easily. I could have done this. And what else could I have done? I could have done this, I suppose. Watch how easy this is going to be. And I could have used any of my Corvus abilities. Wow. We can dismiss that, because we don't need it. Then we can use the Big Hand, Ancestral Might. Permacharge is on right-handed. And we can use this. We can use this. And we should have so much raw damage. And we can use some Corvus spells. We can put Corvus in the back. We can use our Sabo when the BAD pops. And that's how the strategy was supposed to go. So I have to do it all over again, which is kind of annoying. But this was a very scuffed run. Wow. Alright, well, I'll show you guys when I'm back to round 98, and we will complete this the right way. Alright, I did something similar. It's not quite the same. I have a little bit different alchemist placements. I alch buffed my permacharge, and I'm alch buffing my crossbow master as well, just with a 3-2-0. I still have the icicles, I have all the other abilities, and I have level 20 Corvus with a lot of mana. I just don't have the overload, but everything else is active. So let's get into round 98. I don't have my Sabo up, but I have everything else. I'll use the Ancestral Might when some of these towers get in range of Corvus. So let's use it here. And then I'll use the level 3 ability. I'll use Sabo. I'll use one of my Transforming Tonics. Actually, I think I can use all of them. Because I just need permacharge for 99. And there we go, 98 goes down just the way I was hoping it would. Then I suppose I can get a Moab Assassin over here. And then I can get another, well, I would get a Moab Mauler. I'm gonna get a stronger stem instead. Got the permacharge on lefty, and then DDTs are coming out. We're gonna use permacharge. That should destroy the DDTs. And now we have a nice easy round 100 where Corvus has a ton of energy. So we can do the big boy things, which one of them would be Moab Assassin. I guess I can get get a Mauler over here with frags. Let's use actually let's not. Let's use Spear. And then I can use I'll use this. I don't even know what this is called. But then we can move Corvus over here. We can use 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. We can use this, and then we can dismiss all of our stuff. We actually don't have enough mana anymore. When I get enough, I'm just going to use Overload, and that's going to destroy the bad. So that is a little bit more like what I was trying to do. We use 3 of these Transforming Tonics with the Permacharge, and the Crossbow Master with a P-Mentoring, and a handful of support options. And that is Rake with the black border. Let's just go ahead and show it off. That's not Rake, oh my gosh. Oh, my mind's fried today. That's Chutes. This map is Chutes. This map is Rake. Okay, so the third intermediate map, black border, we've got Chutes with Corvus. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.